Okay, this next video is going to be about how to upload your screencast that you've created into EdPuzzle so that you can then assign it to your students and benefit from monitoring whether they've watched the video, as we talked about in earlier videos. And we're also going to show you how to put questions in a later video. But the topic here is going to be how to upload your screencast. Before we get into that, I want to remind you that I'm organizing this all on a Google site, on a web page here. And to find this, it's tinyurl.com/TED Teach From Home. And so I recommend you watch these in order. So the one that I'm working on right now that you're listening to hasn't been uploaded yet because I'm still recording it, but this is where I'm going to place it. And this is how to upload your screencast to EdPuzzle. If you found this video and you haven't watched some of these other ones, you might want to come back to this website and kind of start from the beginning. Otherwise, you might be lost. Now, the whole point again is to upload our own content to EdPuzzle, your own screencasts. And hopefully by now you've watched this guy's video that I posted here, so that you've created your own screencast where you have taught something to your students and you've talked through it and you've shown them things on your screen that you wanted them to see. And that's sort of you teaching your students from home. But my main focus is helping you to then ensure that they have actually seen that video and understood that video. How are we going to know that they've seen the video? Because remember, you're going to, here's a video I have from some of my students, and if I want to see how many have seen it, I can already see 17 out of 19 have seen this video because some of my students were absent or haven't reached this video yet. So I can see right here who's watched it and how much they've watched. And so you can ensure that they are watching it. That's why we want to use EdPuzzle for this. And we can see how much they're comprehending based on how they answered the questions that you're going to insert periodically throughout the video to ensure not only that they're watching it, but that they're actually paying attention and therefore comprehending what it is you're saying because you're inserting questions. We're going to get to those things later, but today's focus is of this particular video is just how to upload your video. Okay, so let's take it from there. So you may have your video in your Google Drive. If you used ScreenCastify, then your video might be there. Okay, I'm back logged in. So your video may be in your Google Drive and you should be able to search for it. When in doubt, always check recent. You can always, if you're organized and you have folders, you can go into My Drive and find it in whatever folder you have it in. However, if you click recent, you're going to see stuff that you recently had. So let me get to my correct Google Drive. That's my personal one. So here's my Google Drive. So if I have a video here that I want to show my students, this is where I would find it. If it's one you just did, then you can click on recent and it should pop to the top somewhere up here in quick access. If you click recent, whatever you've done most recently should be up here. If you need to search for it in My Drive, and of course you can search for it if you gave it a name. So this assumes that you already did a screencastify and you taught your kids something by talking to them and showing them your screen and showing them stuff on your screen. So you taught them something. Now you're going to take that screencast video and put it onto EdPuzzle. So if it's on your Google Drive, you can just click on it and download it onto your current device, and then it'll be down here. Or perhaps you used some other means of getting a video that you want to show your students and put onto EdPuzzle, and so maybe you already have a video file. So from EdPuzzle, how are you going to upload that? You're going to go back to Content. Up here is Content. And then over here, My Content. And again, this is where I spend most of my time. I don't use EdPuzzle too much to look for curriculum that other people have made. Sometimes I'll peek at what people in my school have done. And you can also find stuff from other sources if you happen to find something that you like. But I like to use my own content because it's my voice and it's exactly what I want to show my students. And that's what I'm showing you how to do. And now now we're going to add to your own content. You're going to add to my content, and here's the button. So you're going to add content, because remember, we have a video that we want to add. So we're going to upload a video that you have made yourself. And you have two options. You can drag it. I happen to have it here because I just downloaded it from Google Drive. If you don't have it down here at the bottom of your Google Chrome because you didn't just download it from Google Drive, then you can just search for it by clicking on Choose a File and navigate on your computer to find wherever it is you have that file. So I'm going to just drag and drop it. And then, I think I did that wrong. Let me do that again. Let me drag it. It's kind of acting funky. I should be able to drag it there. Now it's uploading. And now it's just doing this little process. And that takes a few minutes. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch the progress bar. So I'm going to pause. But that's how you upload your video. That's the end of this section. And we'll move on to the next section. Remember, I hope you're following along at tinyurl.com/TED Teach from Home. That's the end of this video.